Everyone has a breaking point. Psychologists have long studied the concept of psychological elasticity, how much pressure a person can take before reaching their limit. What's interesting is that the quietest, most composed individuals often have the most profound breaking points enter the sigma male. These aren't your typical introverts or loners. They're deep thinkers and careful observers who process conflict differently than most. While others might explode at the first sign of disrespect, sigma males absorb, analyze, and remember. They're not quick to anchor or prone to emotional outbursts. Instead, they operate with a controlled intensity that most people never see coming. What's particularly interesting about sigma males is their response to betrayal or persistent disrespect. Unlike the alpha male who might confront the situation head-on, or the beta who might avoid conflict altogether, the sigma's reaction is uniquely calculated. They don't explode. They evolve. The psychology behind this is clear. Individuals with high emotional intelligence often process betrayal on a deeper level. They don't just react. They fundamentally shift their entire approach to the relationship or situation. For a sigma male, this means implementing subtle yet devastating changes in their finality when a sigma male has had enough. It's not about revenge or making a statement. It's about executing a carefully considered decision that will permanently alter the dynamics at play. The response isn't loud or messy, it's precise, calculated, and irreversible. Let's explore what really happens when these quiet strategists reach their breaking point and why their response is often more impactful than any emotional outburst could ever be. Number 1. They break away in silence when a sigma male hits his limit. He doesn't explode or make a scene. Instead, he goes quiet. Not the awkward kind of quiet, but a deliberate silence that speaks volumes. It's his first move in a game. Most people don't even realize has begun. This silence isn't about sulking or playing games. It's strategic when someone has ignored his boundaries or shown persistent disrespect. A sigma male knows that more words won't fix the situation. He's done trying to explain himself to people who aren't really listening. The funny thing is most people totally misunderstand this silence. They think he's hurt, weak, or avoiding conflict. What they don't realize is that he's actually conserving his energy and planning his next move. While others waste energy on arguments and drama, he's quietly deciding whether this relationship or situation deserves any more of his time during this quiet phase. He's not just sitting there doing nothing. He's watching, thinking, and making mental notes. Every disrespectful comment, every boundary crossed, every red flag, they all add up. He's like a chess player, carefully assessing the board before making his move. This silence is often the first and only warning sign you'll get from a sigma male. By the time most people realize something's wrong, he's already made up his mind about what comes next. And once a sigma reaches this point, what follows isn't just a temporary break. It's usually permanent, because when a sigma male goes silent, it's not the end of the conversation. It's the end of everything. Number 2. Complete emotional detachment. Have you ever watched someone go from deeply invested to completely indifferent? That's what happens when a sigma male hits his emotional limit. It's not a slow fade, it's a complete shutdown. Psychologist Dr. John Gottman calls it emotional bankruptcy, the point where someone's emotional investment account hits zero, just like a bank account that's been drained by too many withdrawals. The emotional reservoir runs completely dry for a sigma male. This isn't about running low on feelings, it's a total system shutdown. Author Mark Manson describes this state as the art of not giving a, but it goes deeper than that. It's not about actively not caring. It's about reaching a state where caring becomes impossible when a sigma hits this point. There's no anger, no resentment, just pure indifference. What makes this detachment so powerful is its completeness. A sigma male doesn't do partial measures when it comes to emotional withdrawal. He's not acting distant to make a point or get attention. It's a fundamental shift in his emotional land. Cape permanent and irreversible. This isn't about being cold or cruel. It's pure self-preservation when a sigma male decides something has become toxic to his peace. He doesn't just build walls, he demolishes the entire foundation. Unlike others who might occasionally peek over their emotional barriers, his detachment is absolute. This shift happens quietly. By the time others notice, he's already processed, packed up, and moved on emotionally. There's no dramatic exit, no final speech, just the quiet certainty of complete indifference. Number 3. Burning bridges. Once emotional detachment kicks in, a Sigma's mind enters a state of cold, calculated execution. Whether it's toxic friendships, disrespectful colleagues, or people who repeatedly cross boundaries, every connection that caused harm gets marked for permanent removal. When a Sigma burns a bridge, every move serves a purpose. Naval Ravikant, the acclaimed entrepreneur and philosopher, captured this perfectly. The ability to walk away is true power. This power isn't about making noise or seeking attention. It's about executing a plan that ensures those who took advantage, manipulated, or disrespected him never get another chance. Think of it like a chess grandmaster who sacrifices a piece not for immediate advantage, but to win the entire game. A Sigma's actions might seem subtle at first, but they create ripple effects that fundamentally alter the playing field. Every shared connection, every potential point of contact, every possible path back, all get systematically eliminated. This approach carries a unique kind of impact. While others might slam doors but leave windows open, a Sigma ensures there's no way back. Not out of spite or anger, but from a clear understanding that allowing toxic people back into your life only leads to repeated patterns. The most powerful aspect? It's quietness. No dramatic announcements, no public declarations, just deliberate actions that cut off every avenue for future manipulation or disrespect. He doesn't explain or justify, he simply executes his strategy with unwavering precision. Most people expect fireworks and drama when bridges burn, but with Sigma males all you get is silence, and for them that's the loudest statement of all. Number 4. Mental reset. When a Sigma hits his limit, something powerful happens in his mind, like wiping a hard drive clean. He starts a complete mental reset. This isn't just about forgetting, it's about rewiring his entire thinking pattern. Think of it like updating your phone's operating system. The old version had bugs and security holes. The new version is stronger, faster, and way better at blocking unwanted interference. That's what happens in a Sigma's mind during this phase. Marcus Aurelius, the ancient Roman emperor and philosopher, wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Sigma takes this wisdom and runs with it. He starts cleaning out mental clutter, old patterns, toxic thoughts, outdated beliefs that no longer serve him. This reset is not about erasing memories or pretending things didn't happen. It's about upgrading how his mind works. Bad experiences become lessons. Red flags he missed before become obvious signals. Things that used to bother him just bounce right off. He gets better at spotting trouble before it starts. His gut feelings get sharper. His decisions get clearer. It's like his brain installs a better spam filter. Stuff that used to get through and cause problems now gets blocked automatically. This mental reset isn't about becoming cold or numb, it's about becoming smarter, stronger, and more focused. The Sigma doesn't just move on. He levels up, and once this reset is complete, there's no going back to the old operating system. Number 5. Reinforcing the inner shield. After resetting, the Sigma male is ready to reinforce his inner shield. But this time, it's not just about strengthening boundaries, it's about building a better foundation for his life. This phase isn't about building walls, it's about strengthening himself from the inside out. When someone pushes a Sigma too far, they unknowingly trigger a profound internal transformation. Ancient Stoic philosopher Hippias said, "At best, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Sigma takes this wisdom to heart, using adversity as fuel for personal growth. Every betrayal, every disappointment, every toxic situation becomes a lesson in building stronger boundaries. This reinforcement isn't about becoming cold or untrusting. It's about developing sharper instincts and clearer standards. Red flags that were once dismissed become obvious warning signs. Behavior that was once tolerated becomes an immediate deal breaker. The Sigma's tolerance for disrespect drops to 0. What makes this stage so impactful is its focus on self-improvement rather than self-protection. While others might become bitter or defensive after being hurt, a Sigma channels that energy into becoming more discerning, more confident, and more self-reliant. The transformation is subtle but profound. His decisions become faster, his boundaries firmer, his standards higher. He stops second-guessing his instincts about people and situations when something feels off. He acts decisively rather than waiting for proof. This isn't about fear or paranoia, it's about wisdom, gained through experience. Each challenge that tested his limits now serves as reinforcement for his inner shield. And unlike physical walls that can be broken down, this internal fortification only grows stronger with time. Number 6. Selective information control. Information is power, and no one understands this better than a Sigma who's been pushed too far when he enters this phase. He becomes a master of controlling what others know about his life, his plans, and his next moves. This isn't about being secretive or playing mind games. It's about understanding a fundamental truth that Robert Greene highlighted in 48 Laws of Power. Keep others in suspended terror by keeping them in the dark for a Sigma. This means becoming deliberately opaque about his intentions and future plans. He stops sharing details about his life, his goals, his struggles. His daily activities all become classified information, not because he's hiding anything, but because he's learned that information can be weaponized against him. Those who once used his openness against him now find themselves on a strict need-to-know basis. He doesn't announce his new policy of information control. He simply becomes selective about what he shares and with whom. Casual questions get vague responses. Personal inquiries receive polite deflections. His life becomes a close book to all but a trusted few. The best part is, he stays perfectly polite the entire time. There's no hostility, no obvious signs of withholding. He simply masters the art of talking without revealing anything significant. Small talk becomes his shield pleasantries, his armor. Those who once thought they knew everything about him suddenly realize they know nothing at all, and in that uncertainty lies his power. Because when nobody knows your next move, nobody can interfere with your plans. If this video resonated with you, consider subscribing to our channel for more content on Sigma males and other related topics. Don't forget to hit the like button and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay strong and keep evolving.